What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good in the hood? You know? Well, you know now. Let's get to it. I want the whole world to understand. I know they haven't been sending out notifications. I don't know what's been going on. It's been crazy right now as far as how the notifications are working. I just then gave up with all that nonsense and we just keep it moving. I don't see anybody I know. They trying to keep everybody out. But we gonna keep going. Now, anyhow, let's get to it. Errol Spence Jr., Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia weighed about a tenth of a pound more than Errol. Both came in at weight. I didn't foresee any problems with any guy making weight. Errol claims that he is back at the same fighting shape that he was before. There's no problems with him whatsoever. He's going to be ready to fight when it's time to fight. So I'm going to give my final predictions of the fight, the whole rundown, the whole nine. Now, before I was telling you Spence's real fight is actually sharing it here. Spence's whole fight is really a fight with himself. He's going to have to figure out what it is that he can take and what he can't take in a real fight. Sparring is one thing, getting hit is another. And mentally, he might feel that for the first couple of rounds. Like when somebody's really trying to hit to knock you out. You got to overcome that fear. Now, the next part is always up to him. You know, what is he going to do or bring to the table? Now, it's funny how every time Terence Crawford fights, everybody brings up Errol's name. Every time. When he gonna fight Errol? 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 Errol is fighting. I'm not hearing any talk about Terence Crawford. No bud talk. None of it. Nobody's saying a word about it. Why is that? What they doing that for? What's the purpose? Because people already selected who they wanted to root for and how's it going to go and play out. They do it all the time. I mean, come on, you've seen this so many times. It's like it's not even funny. They play this game with everybody. But here's the thing. When Terence fight, that's all they mention. That's all they mention. Terence can't get his fight underway without him answering questions about Errol. Well, it's okay. We see how it is. Now, let's talk about what's real and what's not real. In this fight, you got two guys that look like they're 147 pounds. They look like they're the same size, right? But what you're looking at is an illusion. That's not real. That's an illusion. That's a mirage. That's not something that you can hold on to and say, that's legit. No, it isn't. It's not legit. That's fake. It's called YouTube is, I don't know what they're doing again, but somebody who wouldn't even show up to the fight. But let's get to it. Like I said, they appear to be 147 pounds, right? But let's take a good look at it closely. Danny Garcia is a natural 140-pound fighter. He fought at this weight in the amateurs. The whole nine. So in the amateurs, Danny Garcia fought at 140. Pro, he fought at 140. That's where he had his dominance. Never lost a fight at 140. Came to welterweight, beat up a bunch of guys who were small welterweights. Then he got to fight Keith Thurman and Sean Porter. Those are his two losses. And those guys are natural big middleweights that sweat down to fight at 140. And that's what Errol is. Errol's a better fighter, but he's also bigger. Errol Spence started his career off at 154 pounds until he was getting hit by too many big dudes and they was rocking him. So they decided, okay, we got to move him to welterweight. 154 is too big for him. Let's let him fight at 147. And then we know we can't put him in with any big guys. No middleweight type dudes. We got to keep feeding this guy light fighters that are coming up from 140. Biggest win, Mikey Garcia, Chris Algieri. Before that, the only person he really beat was Kell Brook. And now he got Sean Porter on there, but Sean Porter is just a punching bag. But he was actually, I thought he beat Errol. This fight here, oh, Chappelle, you just love to oppose me. You just love to oppose me. Because everybody know it's all over YouTube. Go watch Errol Spence get rocked. Errol is drained. Yeah, that's why they had an early weigh-in. So the weigh-in could get done early so that Errol's got plenty of time to replenish what he lost. That's what the whole weigh-in was about. Now, get this. Danny Garcia and Errol together in a fight, Danny's style is going to make for this fight to go the distance. Errol's style is made for it to, Errol's a slow starter. Danny's a counterpuncher. He's going to be looking to land a counterpunch. Even when Errol gets going, he's not going to be able to finish Danny. He's not. Errol was down in that fight enough for me. Even the knockdown didn't save him. But I knew that's what people would justify that for giving him the fight. Errol got rocked when he was fighting a long time ago. Early in his career. It's on YouTube. My man got hit and the bell saved him. If it wasn't for the bell, Errol would have been somewhere asleep. They'd been waking him up. Wake up, buddy. What? Fight's over. We sweeping up. You been asleep long enough. And they knew they had to move Errol. He don't have to press the action. See, the problem with Danny Garcia is he's not an active enough fighter. He don't know how to win rounds comfortably. Look at Anthony Jones. Bud biggest win came against broken face Kell Brook. And you talking about the same broken face Kell Brook that you fought, that Errol beat, and had to go 11 rounds with broken face Kell Brook? This is a Kell Brook whose face is nicely healed. He fought him when his face was still broken. And that's how the other side got broke. Now it goes from that to, it went from when did he get rocked to early in his career. Doesn't every fighter get rocked eventually? Then why would you bring it up? You could have just said that from the jump. Doesn't every fighter get rocked eventually? Danny Garcia ain't really been rocked. Keith Thurman, I think, buzzed him a little bit in the first round, but other than that, he ain't been rocked. Of course, because he's been rocked. I'm telling you what had already happened in the past to speed us up to where we are now. This is why he fights at 147 and not 154 no more. This is why he's here. This is why he's fighting Danny Garcia. You know, because of the accident, he was fighting Danny before he had the accident. And my thing is, why are you fighting Danny Garcia? He's 2-2 in his last 4 fights. But this is PBC keeping you on the hook to fight other PBC fighters. Why are they charging $75 for this? That's another question. Because PBC is going to make you, the general public, who they talk about, oh, we're going to give fights for free. No, they ain't. They wanted you to pay $75 for the Charlos. Now they want you to pay $75 for Errol Spence. That's crazy. The PBC ain't got no more money in their budget. They got to put all the fights now. Showtime don't have money no more. So they got to do all the fights now on no Fox. It's going to be pay-per-view. So they want you, the general public, to pay the millions of dollars for them. I know. But that's what they do. They come up with the excuses. So how do I feel the fight is going to go? I feel the fight is going to go just like this. I think Errol Spence is going to win the fight by a majority decision. I think 2 judges will have it for Errol, and 1 judge will have it a draw. That's the way I see this fight going. It's going to be slow early. Errol's going to start to pick it up in about like round 3. Starts bringing up the tempo and the pace. Danny's going to be throwing little bitty jabs to try to get Errol to throw. Errol's going to go to Danny's body. Danny's not going to be able to really hurt Errol. But then again, we don't know. Since Errol's been in that car accident, we don't know what he's going to look like. And that's kind of what the fight Saturday is going to, kind of let us know. He looked the part. Everything here looks the part. But we're going to really have to see if he is the part. Because Errol was supposedly this defensive wizard, which he never was. But when Errol was fighting, they made it like, oh, you can't hit Errol Spence. He's so slick, and the way he stays, he can't be touched. Errol could be touched. And as you saw, Sean Porter touched him a lot. That so-called Imperial superior defense is out the window with a guy who telegraphed every punch he threw. Muscle memory, like I said, he looks the part. This is not about muscle memory. This is about something deeper than that. This is not about muscle memory. Okay? This is about something else entirely. You might be like, well, what's that? Well, what this is actually how much can he take? He's going to get punched in the head. You realize that, right? Now, when you're getting punched in the head and he's going against Danny Garcia, who can hit at 140, but at 147, he's not really a big puncher, but still, he can hit. We don't know how Errol's going to respond to getting punched. You remember this man, the whole body hit the ground going 60 miles an hour being a car. I'm one person who believes this fight shouldn't even been happening. This fight shouldn't have been happening at all. But based on the situation, this fight was made before that. Before his accident took place. I'm like, why is he fighting Danny Garcia? He should be fighting Terence Crawford. If not, he should be fighting Ugas. Why are you fighting Danny Garcia? Shouldn't have been fighting Danny Garcia. Now it makes sense because he had the accident. This is okay, Danny Garcia is a fight for you. He got a name still, but he's 2-2 in his last 4 fights. And now he beat up 2 journeymen from 140 that came up to 147. Okay, he beat those 2 guys. So now that means he's ready for Errol Spence. It's bullshit. But still, you guys go along with this whole conspiracy thing. And y'all don't put no pressure on PBC. You see what I'm saying? Y'all love to have that energy for Bud and Top Rank. I know he keep talking about Terence is coming from 130, 135 and all that. And he too small he's like, really, Terence is too small for me. Bud can crack. You know what he doing at 147 that you not doing, Errol? He putting people down. He putting people to sleep. You ain't putting nobody to sleep, Errol. You couldn't even knock out Mikey Garcia. You put Mikey Garcia in the ring with Terence Crawford, it's a done deal. Errol will get stopped. He go up against Bud, he might get stopped. Nah, nobody's smoking. It is what it is.
Hello? Hey, Carcino.
Yeah.
Hey, you owe me a favor. You owe me. You need to apologize to me, and I really need my money because I told you the Lakers was going to win, and I told you Rondo was going to win the game for them. Didn't I told you that a long time ago?
I don't know. You might.
Yeah, I did. When I told you that the Lakers was gonna beat Denver Nuggets, the Nuggets. Remember I told you they was gonna beat them. You remember me? Yeah. I need my money. I need my money. I need my money. I need my money, but I'm just saying. But you talking about who gonna win the game? I said Rondo. Dude, you gonna pay attention to Rondo? I told you he was gonna win it.
Dude, hold on. One. Do you know that this is a boxing video? You know how many videos we've done since then?
I had to tap in because I've been working a lot, so I ain't been tapping in with you. I had to tap in with you.
About the
I had to tap in. I'm not trying to troll you no more. I just said I need my money because I asked you, do you want to bet on the game? Yeah. But you told me that Rondo was not. You was like, who go look out for the Lakers? I said Rondo. Oh, you tripping. Rondo ain't gonna do nothing. But what happened?
Rondo did good in the finals, but
I'm just saying, but you said that he wasn't gonna do good in the Yes, you said it. It's out your mouth.
Rondo was even gonna play because Rondo wasn't.
What I'm just saying. But you told me that the Nuggets was gonna knock the Lakers
that's
out.
What I'm like, dude, we here talking
but
about
you
the
told me,
Errol
but you told me the Lakers was not gonna win. But remember that? Do you remember that?
Yeah, we said the Lakers was going to the final. We didn't want them to win.
No, you said the Lakers was. You told me the Lake. You told me, oh, if LeBron don't do nothing, who gonna take up the who go finish? I said Rondo. You started laughing at me. You was laughing at me. You was what you been drinking? You've been drinking me. You've been drinking some Hennessy. You want some Hennessy right now? You want some Hennessy? You want some Hennessy today, huh?
No, because I mean, thanks for calling in, but you gotta go.
Give me my money. I need my money, man. I need my money.
Yeah, trolling at his best. God bless him. One of your friends, Nick. One of your friends.
Ain't this supposed to be a boxing stream? Good Lord.
I mean, that's what I thought. My man going back to the Denver series.
Yeah, man.
I don't even know that was him.
Right. What's going on?
Oh, no. Hey, what's up? Jamaica in the house. See what this dog girl.
Yeah, man. From what I've seen, I think Errol might end up winning. Probably, the fight going the distance. You know what I mean? I don't know how Errol's gonna look in this fight though, man. From what I've seen, you know what I mean, from both fighters, you know what I mean, and their styles, I just feel like Errol, is more of he's a slightly better boxer than Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? And I think he'll probably outpoint him.
I think so too. I think so heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah, go ahead.
I think for some weird reason, I got a feeling Errol gonna beat the shit out of Danny Garcia.
You think he gonna beat Danny?
Yeah, I have a feeling that he might end up stopping Danny. Cause like if you really look at Errol Spence, like you said, he's really like a 154, 160-pound type guy. He's
right.
Like a middleweight. You know what I'm saying? They sweated him down to 147. But I think his real, to be honest with you, I don't think he might. If he get in a fight that he does lose, they'll probably be at 154, which is really his real weight class, where somebody gonna end up really knocking his bells off and knocking his ass out.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I really believe at 154. That's why they moved him down. But I don't know if he fought Ugas, he might be in trouble. Now Ugas can box and he can hit. I saw him whoop up Sean Porter before he fought him. But they gave it to Sean Porter. They're not gonna let Errol lose. There's too much money in there. They didn't put into Errol to let him lose.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna lose no way. I respectfully disagree with you on the Ugas fight, Cartino.
You thought Sean Porter beat Ugas?
Nah, Sean Porter didn't win that fight.
Sean Porter got knocked down in the last round and they called it a slip. The man got punched. Wow, knocked him straight down and they called it a slip.
No, sir.
They couldn't let him lose.
If you really watch that fight, you guys had the opportunity to dominate that fight, and he chose not to because he thought Sean Porter was gonna charge in. You guys,
right? He kept that stick on him, man.
If you guys would have threw more punches, he could have easily won that fight. He was being too damn timid and tentative. He thinking Sean Porter gonna charge in.
He could have threw a Mortal Kombat combination on Sean Porter. They wasn't gonna give him the decision. He
Man,
could
the
have
way
won every round. They wasn't giving him the decision. They had that pay-per-view set up with Sean Porter and Errol. They was not gonna mess up that money.
man, I see the fight going to a unanimous decision by Errol.
Unanimous by Errol.
Yep.
I mean, we all got the same. He got a knockout though. My man
No.
Jamaican, he got a knockout. He got what round you think he gonna knock him out in? Jamaica. Yeah, what round you think he gonna stop him in?
You can hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, what round you say he gonna stop?
Errol against Garcia?
Yeah.
About probably 7th or 8th round.
7th or 8th round? Okay.
Mm-mm.
So you got it. We all got it going to a decision. Basically, me, Nick, and all right, me and Nick and Q.
Yep.
We got it going to a decision.
I think Errol's strategy is going to be the same strategy he had with Mikey Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Use his boxing IQ and use his you know what I'm saying, his athletic ability because Danny got slow feet, man.
Yep.
And Danny's a counterpuncher. And Danny's feet too slow for Errol. So Errol's not gonna use his size and walk him down this fight. He's gonna outbox him this fight.
Yeah. And I think Errol is gonna get Errol is gonna get in more precise shots on Danny too.
Yep.
I mean, from what I've seen, you know what I mean. He's really good at getting body shots in too, you know. And that'll take Danny Garcia's hands down.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now it's about, can Danny get some respect from Errol with his punches? Do we got enough power to get Errol's respect? And how will Errol look taking these punches?
Yeah, because Danny Garcia ain't nothing but a counterpuncher. That's all he is. A flat-footed counterpuncher.
Yeah.
But yeah, Errol gonna land more shots on him. It's gonna be unanimous. And he gonna look good doing it too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But man, your boy Bob Arum showing up talking bad about your boy. Bud.
What's going on with that? I've been hearing a lot about
He
that.
talking about something he would have made more.
I've already done the interview. I've done an interview with Bob Arum on this page.
I know you did. And
that's what I'm saying. He explained why he did it in the whole nine.
Yeah, and he also did an interview with what's it called too. And I heard it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we did the interview after all this went down. And we had the whole interview here, and it was live. Like we did that live. So when Bob did the interview, he told you why he did it. It's not even Terence's fault. It's his trainer and manager who sit up there and start putting the contracts out and leaking them out to the public.
Yeah. Well,
you know, speaking of Terence Crawford, man, and Errol, I think the reason why Errol Spence wasn't gonna fight Terence Crawford is because, like to your point, the fact that I think Terence is really around like maybe around his size, you know what I mean, and he could really hurt Errol Spence, you know, and that's why they didn't go against each other, which they should. But yeah, you know, that's what I think.
Well, I told you. I don't know why,
I'm gonna tell you this.
Side with Bob. I don't know why. Trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Hey, if Terence Crawford ever go to PBC, he gonna clean out the welterweight division, and he gonna be the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world. You hear me?
He got the skill set. He got the skill set to do it, but he you know.
You hear me?
I heard you.
Yeah.
he got the skill set to do it,
if
but
Crawford
shoot,
go
look like
the
I don't know,
PBC,
man.
he gonna clean out the welterweight division.
It's like he,
And
you know,
Terence Crawford, number one pound for pound fighter in the world.
I don't know, man. I just see Bud as
He gonna
another
clear out the welterweight division. Go to
Timothy
PBC.
Bradley,
Easy.
man. His career gonna go out like Timothy Bradley. Like,
No. Timothy Bradley overachieved. He was nothing but he was an overachiever. That's all he was.
yeah,
He was
but
a club room fighter. Period. Like Errol is a superior boxer and fighter, so you know he got that going for him. But they didn't like the way they never liked the way Lomachenko was promoted over him. Terence is like, I'm better than Lomachenko. Why in the world I'm not getting that promotion? And that's because Lomachenko brings that European money over. So of course they're gonna cater to him. He gonna get the Hulu for he gonna get the advertisement on that.
Yeah.
Bud is from Nebraska. You're gonna have some of the brothers from Nebraska tuning in. He's the only champion in Nebraska in 100 years. So that's what I'm saying. There was nobody out there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep. I hear you.
Can you hear me, Garcia?
Yeah, you going in and out, but
once Terence Crawford go to PBC.
If Terence go to PBC, he will wipe out everybody. But I don't even know if he goes to PBC. I think he'll just stay independent. Because the thing is he's going to make more money than Errol's ever made in his career in one fight in his next fight. He's fighting Manny Pacquiao next, and they're going to be fighting over in India. So that they got that money guaranteed. And that money is massive. So Terence Crawford's going to make more than what Errol done made it basically his whole career.
Yeah. How do you think that fight is going to end up going, though, man, between him and Manny Pacquiao? I wonder.
I think Terence takes him out. I mean, once the fight get late, Manny ain't going to have that energy no more.
Oh, yeah.
He got to deal with Manny early on, though, because Manny still got pop. But Terence going to see that coming because Terence going to switch to southpaw, and he going to get hit with that right hook. That jump in right hook that Manny hit people with going downstairs, coming up top.
Oh, yeah.
But it's going to be a tough fight for about 3-4 rounds when Manny ain't got the win no more. To go like, well, he got to take rounds off. You can't take rounds off with Errol. I mean, with Terence. Terence will tear you apart, and then he go after you.
Yeah.
Now if he able to finish Manny Pacquiao, man, his stock go through the roof.
Yeah.
Plus, had to put that boy to sleep in order to win.
Yeah, plus Manny is older, man. He's older. He still got the hand speed, but yeah, I think Manny might end up overexerting himself early on, and like you said, in the later rounds, he's going to end up turning, fatigue. So, yeah.
Hey, Casino.
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yo, I can hear you.
Hey, I'm fine, man. I'm gonna go to sleep.
All right, man. You have a good night. Thanks for coming in.
All right.
All right.
Oh yeah. I remember you actually this is a different fight, man. This is like years ago, man. A few weeks ago, I actually got a chance to watch that Sugar Ray and Marvin Hagler fight. Marvin did get screwed. Did get screwed that fight. They had Ray you know what I mean, towards the end of the rounds trying to, steal the rounds by, throwing these little flurries and stuff, and it kind of wasn't doing nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back. My bad.
No, ain't no thing. My thing is they got Errol out here with Danny Garcia. I didn't like this fight the moment they made it. And I'm like, I'm cool with Danny, and I'm glad because he's supposed Danny Garcia he's 2-2 in his last 4 fights. He didn't do nothing to deserve this fight. He fought 2 journeymans at 140 to get a shot at Errol Spence. I'm like, you supposed to be fighting Uga or Bud Crawford or somebody like that. Why is Errol fighting another small 140 coming up to doggone 147? Mikey Garcia was 135, came up to 147. Fight some people in your weight class.
Mikey was 140 too.
You said what?
Mikey was 140.
Mikey won a belt at 140 and then went back down to 135. Mikey ain't no 140 fighter. He had one fight at 140.
Yeah.
Then he jumped 2 weight classes, came back up because he won there at 140. That was tough. He won the belt there and he gave it up and went back to 135 and called E Bunny. And then after he won that, then he called out Errol. I was with Floyd. We was at the club. Floyd didn't even see the fight. I had just came from seeing the fight and met up with them in Chicago after watching the fight. And I told him what happened. And I was like, Errol called out. I'm like, damn, Mikey called out Errol. And he was like, oh, he was giving Errol credit. I mean, Mikey credit. Because on the low, Floyd want Errol to lose.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he wants Errol to lose.
Why?
Floyd don't like.
Why?
Floyd don't like
Because
nobody. If anybody undefeated by his record, he want to lose. He couldn't wait till Lomachenko lost again.
Yeah.
He don't like anybody talking about somebody better than him. He don't like it. When they lose, he be right there. Deontay Wilder ain't even a threat to him. He couldn't wait till Wilder lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
He couldn't wait.
Right.
That's what I think that was the reason why too, because that sparring session that Earl had, everybody hyped that up.
I mean, that was one reason. Floyd don't really care about that because he know that's just sparring. And the thing is they sparred a couple of times, but yeah, he had a good sparring session against Floyd one day. Like Floyd almost dropped Errol on one of the last days of sparring because Floyd told me Floyd had kicked him out at first and told him to get out. So Errol was getting ready to leave, and then he went back and talked to him. Was like, man, you could stay, man. I was tripping. They was like, no, man, you don't kick the guy out. That was just emotion. But the last day of sparring, Errol was doing good all through the camp. Then that last day, Floyd got him. And Floyd rocked him with a right uppercut. Something he don't even throw. And wow, hit Errol, and Errol clinched Floyd, and he was out. I was like, he didn't even see that coming. I was like, you didn't see the right uppercut coming? It was a right uppercut, and he didn't even see it because Floyd don't throw uppercuts because it leaves you exposed. Floyd don't like to throw uppercuts.
It makes sense. I've never really seen Floyd throw uppercuts that often.
Nah, if he do, he throw him when he's on an angle.
Right.
So if he do a combination, he'll come up and then he'll come across.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be squared up with you and throw an uppercut. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Because I've seen James Toney do that a couple of times. Yeah.
Right. He'll throw it on the side. Like if he's leaning on an angle, a 45-degree angle on you, where you only got with one arm to really hit him, he can see. Floyd don't throw uppercuts like that. So when he rocked Errol with that uppercut, it shocked everybody that he threw it. Nate told him to throw it for like 3 days. He said, "Man, Stone got him with that uppercut, man. He open for it. You gotta trust me. You gotta let it go." He didn't do it for 3 more days. And he finally did it on the last day of sparring and rocked
3
him.
more days.
3 more days. It
Yeah.
took him 3 days before he finally
Wow.
decided to throw that right up. And he rocked Errol with it. I mean, he got him flush. Errol never saw it coming. It was disguised well, and it shocked even me. They led him to it, led him into the uppercut. It was loud. Oof! I was like, oh!
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, he rocked Errol. Errol had to grab him, and everybody in the gym was going off. Oh, he ready. It was his last sparring day. Last sparring day, he got Errol. He got Errol with that shot. But Errol had success on Floyd throughout the camp. He looked good throughout the entire camp. He looked good. But I'm like, AB camp was worse. When he beat up Adrian Broner, it was one day, really. He just beat Errol. I mean, AB couldn't do nothing with him. At that time, Adrian Broner was like the Adrian Broner, the problem. So it was like he was the next Floyd Mayweather at the time. So when Errol was in there, they doing work. They boxing. Man, Errol hurt that boy. And I mean, he buzzed him with like a right. I think it was a right. I think he hit him with a right hand and just caught him. Poof! Errol hit him, and once he hit him with that right, AB just stumbled. He was like, "Nah, Oh yeah, the bell. They like hit them like ding ding ding. Man, he was like, nah. And they just told Errol, no, get out the ring, Errol, get out, because he finna get crazy. And he was, no, hell no, we gotta fight. I don't care. We gotta take the gloves off. Me and him gotta go. How you gonna call that after he hit me like that? Oh no. AB was
sound just like AB too. That's the ghetto AB.
Man, that was crazy.
Ridiculous, man. I think.
Man, did you see Clarissa Shields MMA
that
training?
was Colorado. Yeah. You said, did I see who?
Clarissa Shields on MMA training?
No, I ain't see her MMA training. I saw it working though.
MMA training.
Yeah.
Yeah, she joined the MMA league. You know, I mean, but that's the thing.
How do you feel about this?
What again?
What? How do I feel about what?
Hey, so do you really think this is going to be a competitive fight between Garcia and Spence? I honestly, I don't.
Yeah, it'll be competitive. Danny ain't the kind of guy to make where you gonna look real dominant. He's been like that since the amateurs. Danny Garcia won a lot of amateur tournaments, and people just like, how does this guy keep winning?
Right.
Nothing is really exciting about him. But he like when he started coming to the pros, that's when he started getting those like, I'm not looking at you and knocking you out. He was doing that at 140, and he got all those knockouts. That's how he got famous. But in the amateurs, he was just boxing guys and just keeping a basic boxing thing going on, and he was just winning rounds. And I was like, he kept winning in the amateurs. I'm like, well, he won more rounds. He didn't look impressive, but he kept winning. And that was Danny Garcia the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And Emmanuel Stewart was right. That's one thing I missed about Emmanuel Stewart. He was hands-on with everything. He had like the boxing nationals, the PAL. He had all the boxing events.
Generally,
I'm like, man, Emmanuel Stewart don't miss nothing.
Greatest trainer of all time.
He's a guru, man, a boxing guru. Rest in peace.
Yeah, man. I mean, he was passionate about it, man. He was real passionate about the game. He tried to fix Miguel Cotto, and get him back right. But Manny was about getting his money. He was one trainer that you was gonna have to pay him. I mean, that's why those Klitschko's, they was like, look, I need him. But he was taking the money. Vladimir was like, well, what's his name? Victor was like, nah, he too expensive. I don't want him. Vladimir was like, I need him. Emmanuel Stewart, because Emmanuel Stewart knew how to treat him. He needed somebody to build up his confidence. He didn't have any confidence. He was intimidated by his big brother. So he needed someone to build up his confidence.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah.
Hey, Cino, where you said you're born in Florida with the gambling. Where in Florida?
You say what?
You said earlier your video. You said your homeboy had with the gambling. You're gambling in Florida. Where in Florida?
St. Pete.
Oh, okay, St. Pete. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, hey, Cino.
Yep.
Yo, you ever notice Garcia, right? He closes his eyes. Like I was watching this, yo, on some video clip. He closes his eyes when he throws that it's like I think like a left. Left hook, but
it's a timing punch.
He literally closes his eyes when he throws that shit.
I mean, the thing is, it's a timing punch.
Right,
it's just a counter punch. So he's anticipating where you're gonna be. You walking into it. So it's a timing shot. Like in Philly, they teach that. So if Errol looking at his Danny's eyes, if he's focused on Danny's eyes and Danny throw that hook and Danny dip down, he's swinging the hook to go right where his head is. If you watching Danny's eyes, you think, okay, this guy, you ain't finna see the hook because you watching Danny. He turning his head like this. You trying to hit him, and then this dude turning away. You ain't seeing that hook coming. Boom! And you can get caught with it. You going to sleep.
Yeah, that's Danny's favorite punch is the left hook.
Right. That's the thing. Yeah, that 147, he ain't laying no guys out like that.
Just like Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman ain't he got up to 147. He ain't knocked nobody out.
No, he was in there with Danny, man. He hurt Danny in the first round, and then Danny started coming back in the fight, going to Keith's body.
Yeah.
And Danny not even a body puncher. So that's the thing about Danny. It's like he wasn't even a body puncher, but he know Keith Thurman. He got to go to his body because everybody know the secret on Keith. You go to his body, he gonna give it up. You see, man, he hit that boy in the body. He took the mouth. He was like, hold on.
And he went running for his life.
Yeah, he was running around the dog ring. He ain't go down. About that. I was like, I ain't never seen nobody do this. My man took the mouthpiece out and started running.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
And that's all because Keith. I call him Keith one fight Thurman. Keith one fight Thurman. He had one fight and he gone for another 3 years. He can't. And that's it all started when he started chasing these women, man, and these women changing his mind. Every woman he dates, they all some eccentric woman that got some religion. He just go head over heels with it. He had the black African sister. He was wearing the beads and all this. Next thing
I remember that.
A trip out of town. Right now, he take a trip out of town and married this Hindu woman. Now he a Hindu. I'm like, man, come on, Thurman. What the hell wrong with you?
You taking on, not just the girls, but their ideologies.
I remember that,
Right. Didn't he move out the country?
I don't know if he moved out the country, but her father, he owns like a whole block of stuff. Like he got money. Like Keith actually having money was like, okay, well, he got his own money, so I know he ain't after my daughter money. But Keith money, he gambles so much, he's gonna be broke. He lived from fight to fight. That money gonna run out in about that Manny Pacquiao money probably gone right now. He gonna be talking about, I'm coming back.
Just like Adrian Broner, you see, he
I remember when he got his first house.
Exactly,
I used to talk to Keith all the time.
Yeah, just like AB. Now he back training.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, in the training video, he talking about some the whole world down to me. No, man, you down. Man, no, yourself. The whole world want me to fail. No, you let yourself fail.
Yeah, Jay talking about why does Manny Pacquiao get a pass when he takes a fight?
Hey, bro, well, look,
I'm gonna hop off. Manny Pacquiao is almost 40, dude. His career is over. He can fight one time a year.
Manny Pacquiao is 40.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He can fight one time a year. You ain't gotta get in no 3 fights a year. He 40. Keith Thurman in his 20s.
For real.
This dude in his 20s.
Hey, Cino, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop off here, bro. I'm gonna holler at you.
All right.
So,
Yeah, man. We'll go live tomorrow when the fight. I don't know if I'm gonna do it during the fight. I might do it after the fight, do the post fight.
Yeah, they want to charge you 70 something.
We gonna always bump heads about Bud versus Spence.
Yeah. Well, don't worry, because I'm gonna have a fight. Nick. So if you didn't see it after when the stream is over, we'll watch the fight here. I'll put it on the screen and y'all can see it.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I got a question for you, Cino. I got a question for you.
You.
The fantasy fight. Okay. Floyd Mayweather versus Tommy Hearns. Who you got in that fight?
Tommy Hearns.
I mean, I didn't did videos on this thing, man.
On this particular fight?
Yeah.
Tommy Hearns.
Well, I mean, who you got? I don't. Hey.
Tommy.
I mean, it's hard to say because at 147, Floyd think he will win. We and him actually had this conversation too. He actually had a strategy to beating Thomas Hearns. So
Floyd would get his butt whooped by Tommy Hearns.
It'll be a hard fight because Tommy is somebody who constantly lives by the jab, and anybody with a jab, it takes a good jab to even come close to beating Floyd. So Floyd will have to go into the fire to have to beat Tommy. But he gotta. But Floyd believes he can get to him because he was like, man, that dude was chinny. He couldn't take big punches well. I know I could have got him to the body, and he would just remember how people got to Tommy. And without putting pressure on him.
Yeah.
So Floyd was like, man, I'll put the pressure on him. He'd have thought he was gonna get me out of there. I'd have let him shoot a lot of his big shots early. Tommy, I'd have, baited him to shoot all his big shots. He'd have missed. And he's like, he would have missed all them big shots. The right hand, I saw all them coming. Tommy telegraphed that right hand. He's like, he keep his left hand low, way too low, because he was fast. He had reflexes. But he was like, he kept his left hand way too low.
This is true.
Like, I would have got him. He's like, I would have got him. I thought I'd have got him.
Yeah.
But he think he would have stopped Tommy. He's like, I would have got him. I'd probably stop him.
I don't know about stopping.
Wow.
I don't know about stopping him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But he was thinking, like, I'm going to crack him with a right hand. He's going to get buzzed. And then from that point, he's going to bring the fight to him and stay close. He's like, you got to stay close. You can't let him get full extension.
Yeah. Yeah. Tommy has gotten rocked quite a few times, like especially in that Sugar Ray fight, the first one, and when he fought Marvin Hagler. Plus, I ain't like that fight. I ain't like that Marvin Hagler fight that he had.
I mean, I didn't like the result. But I loved the fight. The fight was over in the first round. Tommy broke his hand in the first round.
That explains a lot.
Right. He broke his hand in the first round. So when he's like, man, my hand broke. And then he started. That's why the second round he came out jabbing and boxing, trying to stay in it, because right now his hand was broke. So, and he knew it right away. Told him his hand was broke.
Yeah, because I think the fight could have went a little longer, man. I think had he broke his hand, he probably could have cracked Marvin Hagler, because Hagler got that chin, man. I think Tommy Hearns was, had enough strength to actually crack that.
Yeah. Hey, there he is. He's back. He woke.
How y'all doing, man? Goodness.
Man.
They was like, you had 2 days worth of rest.
Man, I probably needed every wink too. I don't know what happened, man. I was just talking, I don't know what happened, bro.
What do you think about it is I was asleep before all that happened. That was the thing. Everybody thought it was me. And they was like, dude, that's Steve, man. Somebody wake Steve up, man. I was cracking up. And I was
Listen,
like, that's me.
I didn't even know I fell asleep until I saw the video you made yesterday. And they was like, man, T fell asleep all in the live. I'm like, what? I had to go back and watch. I was, man, sawing logs, Dad. Sawing logs.
I seen that too. You was snoring and everything. I was like, oh snap.
I was like, I don't know who it was that was on there, man. He was cracking me up. Like, hey, somebody text Cito, tell him to come get his man. It's time to go home.
Call the ambulance. Man, I was out, man. I can't even front. I don't even know what happened. I was sitting there talking and it was over.
Because I went to sleep before that. I was like, man, I went to sleep when I was like, man, I got off for a minute and then I was doing the thing, finished the tax stuff, and I was like trying to get back in, and I think I was asleep. No, that was the other live. This is the live I was on. I didn't get back on. I was just like, I passed out. And I heard it going, and it woke me up. That's how I stopped the live. It never went to the extra thing. It was still live. I was just like, what in the hell for me? I'm like, wait a minute, that ain't me. I jumped up, man, and the screen is on, and all I hear is. I'm like, oh man! I like, man, still going on with somebody in the live.
Yeah, bro, I was done, man. I just don't want to hear nothing from Val or LB, man, because they be snoozing every other night.
Oh,
man.
LB, like, hey, that never happened to me on the live. LB, yeah, LB was like, that never happened to me on the live.
Man, stop it, man. Him and Val, man, they be counting sheep, man, counting sheep.
He be counting sheep.
Yeah, but he was like, that's on the extra thing. That ain't when I'm live, though. I'm like, okay. True. He's like, yeah, that's during the live. I would never do that in the live. I'm like,
hey, look, no disrespect, man. Whoever them two random dudes was kind of boring me, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
man. But I'm up and ready for action. You know what I'm saying?
I was watching the video I did after that. The video I did, like the next live stream we did, I think it was like, I don't think it was yesterday, the day before. I was asleep in the live, and nobody, like one person said, I think Cito's asleep. I was like this, and I think Nick or somebody was talking, and we was talking about something, dude. I was like gone. I was like gone. I woke up like, because the PC was sitting in my lap like this, and it was like tilting a little bit. I'm like, I wake up like, what? I was sitting like just like this and was gone.
Yeah.
I was gone.
It can happen that fast.
Yeah, that fast. So I was like, man, I got to get out this live. Because I remember that's the day I said, hey, I done did a lot of talking today. Y'all going to have to take it over.
You can talk too.
Yeah. You know, that's what it was. You know, you man, them lives that day was so funny. You know what I'm saying? And you told you like, yeah, I'm going live later after I finish whooping T. Man, so I sat and I bust your head, then I had me a nice little victory drink, man, and that went a little too far. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I was in a good zone, man. I'm like, we're in a good zone. Things well. People were getting their notifications then. I'm like, all right.
Hey, that ended yesterday. See, I didn't get no notifications yet. That's why I missed the live last night. I ain't get no notifications yesterday, bro.
Oh, Lord doggone, what's his name in the chat, man? What's his name? Never mind, skip it. Never mind. What you saying?
what you talking about, angry man? What's up, Nicholas?
Oh, good Lord. Yeah,
that man, angry man.
Talk to the people, man. Who was you peeping at?
Hey, she's funny, bro. Never mind, bro. Never mind. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I got it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, man. So we held you down last night though. On the stream yard, me, Frank, Burundi, CPN, we held you down.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's the one I said. Y'all gonna have to do the talking. Cause I'm like, I was going to sleep. I'm like, I'm out.
And another thing, man. CPN, if you hear this, bro, the only reason why what I brought up, dog, on David Ruffin and Dennis Evans, the only reason why I thought, you wasn't gonna know is because I thought this doggone generation, they don't know their history about stuff, you know what I mean? And that's all I was trying to see, where your head was.
Right. You had to let them know who was singing background for the Temptations back then. It was me.
I'm like, he always start with those groups too. David Ruffin, he start with them Temptations.
I don't always start with them groups, no.
It's gonna be the Four Tops, the Temptations, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm like,
y'all talking about the Dramatics?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Listen to y'all.
Man. You and Keziah
You said, man.
Keziah, man. If you'd have got I was like, I'm still trying to get with Keziah today. Man, Keziah is bad, boy. I knew that. You know how you date somebody and then you meet their friend? I was dating her friend and I met her and I'm like, why am I with you? I'm like, I need to be with her.
Yeah, man.
Man. You like my friend better than me? I'm like, well, yeah.
Then you can sit there wondering, like, man, is she noticing me looking at her friend?
It wasn't even just that. It was a conversation, everything. And I'm like, this thing is like unusual. I'm like, her mind is 20 years in the future. I'm like, man, I ain't never seen nobody your age think like this.
Yeah.
She was, man, my girl was hot. She was mad as hell. Like,
hey.
That. I'm like, she got ambition. She got goals. I'm like, that chick gonna be somebody's boss. I talked to her mama. I'm telling her mama, I'm like, y'all did a great job with her.
Man,
she was my girl.
Congratulations, Terence.
My girl. She was like, I can't believe you doing this in my face. This is so disrespectful. I'm like, it's something else. What you talking about? And she was like,
don't hate.
Keziah, that's one of Job's daughters in the Bible. I'm like, look, she's biblical. Keziah. I was like, man, to this day, I'm like, she was somebody's boss. She was running a hotel down in Vegas. She was running the hotel. She up here in Chicago now, but she is a die-hard Earth, Wind, and Fire. Whatever
that's the hell I'm talking about.
I'm like, Nicholas Jacobs, you might have to get with Keziah.
I might have to. Actually, look though.
I'm gonna be over there crying. I don't even want
her. Hey, see, Nicholas always be after your chicks, man.
I don't be. No, it's not. It's not bad. It just so happens that you know what I mean. I guess
we got similar tastes.
So I guess so. I guess so. It's kind of weird. I guess so. It's kind of weird, but yeah. Yeah.
I'm about to get two and get Nick one. I'll be like, here, you take that one. Now you can't like this.
Yeah, man, why not? You know what I mean? Yeah, why not? You know, hey.
Stay away from the rest of mine.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I talked to mama, man. I had like, look, I gotta just tell you, you did a great job. Woman right here.
You did a good job.
Right, man. Because I thought I was nuts.
Man, I finally seen Burundi, man. I seen Burundi fresh off the honeymoon last night.
Yeah, man. So he had the quarantine bid. He went through that audit. I was like, man, he was like, yep, my team, we got a whole good review. It was all love.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I hate to rewind, man, but what was your prediction? What's your prediction on the fight? I missed that, man. I'm just tuning in.
Yeah, I got Errol winning the fight by decision.
I think it's going all the way. He's not going to stop him. He's not going to stop.
I don't think he is, but I'm curious to know what he's gonna look like. You know, taking punches.
Yeah.
You know, Danny still can punch. You know, he's a counter puncher, but he can still hit, even though he had 140. This is a good test for him, but this is a fight they made before he even had the accident. They already had the fight scheduled, and then they had to postpone it because of his accident.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, he looked the part, but I want to see what happens when he get hit.
Yeah.
You know, my thing, I like Errol Spence, man, but that he got exposed his last fight to me, man. It's like, man, when you put this dude up against a veteran, even if it's a veteran trash can, man, he gotta be able to keep his composure, man.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Sean is a wild dude, and this was how his style is tailor-made for Errol. Errol didn't do what he was supposed to do. He's a slow starter. And in that fight, Sean actually hurt him in the second round.
He did.
He had to regroup and get himself together because Sean was doing it.
He was muscling him around too. You know what I'm saying? Kind of bullying him.
Right,
know?
but Errol's a strong kid too. But the thing about it is that if you can't hurt him, like Mikey Garcia, he's supposed to get Mikey Garcia up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything in that fight was set up for Errol to get rid of him. Errol hit him with some big shots, but Mikey did some simple boxing to get himself out of this situation. I was like, Errol, your balance is bad. You too flat-footed. You're not cutting off the ring. You're not doing what you need to do to stop Mikey. You know what I'm saying? If you cut the ring off, he ready to give it up now. Like Mikey, he's not into boxing like everybody else thinks. He got into it just, you know, for the business purposes. Like he never wanted to be champion. Like they forced him to fight. That started his amateur career. They needed one of the kids supposed to fight, and they just put their younger brother Mikey in there. Mikey, get in there. You finna fight. That's how his amateur career started. He never wanted to be a boxer.
Okay.
So they kind of forced him into it. Then he eventually started to like it because he was winning. But he really wasn't that great. And Terence Crawford beat the snot out of him. And when that happened, he the one told, you know, he had no problem in telling about he lost. So he told what's his name, Cameron Duncan. He was like, who's some more fighters I could sign? He was like, see that guy right there? Sign him. Terence Crawford. Yeah, he beat me. I fought him. He beat me. That's the guy you should get.
Well,
that's how he started, huh?
Yep, that's how he got signed with Cameron Duncan, and Cameron Duncan got him signed with Top Rank. And from there on, it went to a whole thing. Now he got Bomac as his manager, and not Cameron no more. I don't know if Cameron's even in the game no more. I should call him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, old girl told me, yeah, she at home.
You know it's a slow. You know it's a slow year when Nate Robinson is the highlight knockout of the year.
I mean that's the thing. That was an exhibition fight too, and I'm like that thing was bigger than Tyson and Jones.
I was like, they made a meme in an hour. I was like, damn.
The best thing I seen was him as the new NBA logo, and they got him laying. They got Nate laying out on the floor as the new logo, man. I was cracking up.
Man, I seen one. He was laid out like Glass Joe on Mike Tyson's Punch Out. It was hilarious. Excuse me. Did you see the what the buys was from that pay-per-view?
No, they never showed it.
They never showed it. Interesting.
Right. I was wondering what the pay-per-view buys was. They ain't showed it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to see what it does versus what this fight does this weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I don't know if it's going to be much people watching this fight. I don't know.
Yeah, this cost
I think I'm gonna watch it.
I mean, the Tyson fight was $50, and I'm like, okay, that was worth $50.
Right.
Yeah.
So this here is $75. I'm like, what the hell? Who else is fighting on here?
Right.
This is a $75 pay-per-view.
Yeah, another one.
So I will not be paying.
No, sir.
That's why I told y'all, man. When this thing over, because I'm gonna get it anyway, because I gotta, do the report on the fight. So I got it. So now when I get the fight, when it's over, just like we did with the Mike Tyson, when we do the StreamYard thing tomorrow,
Okay.
I'm gonna turn it around. Y'all can watch the fight. We're gonna play the whole thing over.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be at work while that's going down anyway. So I'm gonna be watch going in and out at that point.
Yeah, if you come in and get in the StreamYard, and when we get off and we go into the extra hours,
Right.
yeah, we can watch the whole fight.
The late show.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Listen, we be up all night, so look, I gotta be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm here with y'all.
Hey, we like that, man. Team no sleep over here, except for me the other night.
Man, I had this job, man. We started at 5 in the morning, and we start at 5, and I get off at like 2 in the afternoon. Man, and then we had Fridays off. I was like, man, this job is love. I took that job. I was like, I turned down the job at Baxter Healthcare. And then Baxter wanted me. And I had went through the whole orientation, everything. Got hired. They was like, okay, you start Monday. And then I got hired over here. And they was like, yeah, you got Fridays off. Baxter's come on. I might have to work Saturdays too. But I only got Sundays off. I'm like, Saturday and Sunday. And I basically make the same money. I'm like, y'all give me that, then I'm out. I take that extra ride. I'm like, Baxter's only like 5 minutes from me, and where I lived at before. So I'm like, that's like 5 minutes from me. That ain't good. And that's what the local chick I'm dating now. She just got off work there. She worked at the Baxter Healthcare. So she's supposed to come over and tell me something. I'm at home now. I'm kind of tired. I don't really feel like I had a long day. I'm like, you foolish.
Man,
don't tell me on Monday. And and I could have went out Friday and chill with the chick that's long distance. Because now Friday I could have
messed up my plan.
Marriott. Right. I could have did the Marriott thing. Now I'm blowing that up, messing with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Now it's damn near wasted night. Well, not really, but but
my local one, so I ain't never gonna lose. I could lock her out for 4 years and let her back in. She'd be, thanks. It's cold out there. I mean,
I wish I could quote some Devin the Dude right now. I have to wait for the Devin the Dude for after the show. You know what I'm saying? He's got his favorite song that I've lived my creed to when it comes to dealing with women, and it works. He's a genius.
man, he's the one made Dr. Dre album. I was like, man, that Chronic 2001 would have been nothing without Devin the Dude.
Oh man, Devin the Dude is phenomenal, man.
Yeah, he is.
He's one of the most slept on out there.
Yeah, he was, because he's so creative, man. He the one came from all that. Everything that they was doing on that Chronic 2001, he was in there consulting for all the songs, even the songs he went on. He was like, man, this dude creative.
You could tell all of his songs too, because he's got like a signature sound that's low key. And if you know Devin, you know it when you hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I just want to
you, right?
Girl, you got a husband, man.
Right there. What do you
Bro, I thought you
wanna
had
do?
a date tonight, fool.
Yeah, I did, and then I thought I did too. Stay
Hey, Spino, I seen a little interesting a little meme. It was saying Dolph for the verses. It was talking about Dolph versus Yo Gotti. What you
Man,
think
that ain't
about
gonna
that?
happen.
I don't think it's going. I know it ain't gonna happen. That's like a fantasy.
Dolph had niggas outside waiting on that food when it's over with.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you already
that
know.
would just be the setup move, man.
But I'm just saying, like as
Yeah,
far
come on,
as
come on,
far
come
as
on, come on, let's do it.
All right then.
You shot
All
myself
right then.
100 times, 100 shots? All right, word up. Come on, do it first.
right.
Right.
You trying to kill me twice?
Yeah,
All right, let's go.
Because
Let's do it.
they got beef for real.
Oh,
man.
man.
You know how dudes get down, man.
Nigga, the
Yeah.
feds be all over that shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
the FBI, the ATF, motherfucker, DEA,
I can't. Another time.
Secret Service.
Okay.
Right. Cino funny, man.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
What's that?
Oh man.
I ain't seeing Tino. I'm driving late tonight. I got my eyes on the road.
Yeah, I'm like, that's
Oh, where you at tonight? Where you driving at tonight? You
Man,
be safe out there, man.
dog. I'm 15 minutes from the house, blood.
All right, bet.
I'm trying to get home. I just left St. Louis, my nigga.
Look,
St. Louis is a fuck. Man, that shit is fucked up, bro.
You
St.
going
Louis
on
is
the
bad.
We still live, man. We still
Yeah, we
live.
still
Oh,
alive.
you know I don't do this. You know I don't do this too much, but my bad. Yeah, St. Louis is terrible, bro. God, abandoned building, toe down streets. Oh boy.
in East St. Louis then.
Yes, I was in East St. Louis, bro.
Ooh.
Yes,
Yeah.
delivery and pickup.
I'm just glad you alive, bro.
Man, bro, it was broad daylight early in the morning. I was gonna walk my dog to the Freightliner dealership to get an extra key for my new truck. I'm like, I contemplate that stuff like 30 minutes, man. I'm like, nah, I just drive. Nah, I just drive. I'm not walking over there. It was only a block and a half. It was only a block and a half.
That's gonna be the longest block of your life, Dad. Trying to walk.
I'm like, bro, I'm not scared, but I'm not stupid either.
Right. I ain't from here.
right. You see your surroundings. You see it getting dark over there.
Yeah, it was daylight, my G.
No, I'm saying like the surroundings changing. Like
Oh
you
yeah.
see how the area. That's what I mean.
It was dark in the daytime, fool. It felt dark.
Man.
Yeah.
What y'all boys talking about, man? I heard a little bit talking about Errol, Spence, and all that. When the fight tonight, tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Well, it is tomorrow, ain't it? It's today.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I lost track of time.
Who you got winning that?
Oh, who said what?
I said, who you got winning that?
Fight.
You hear me?
I listen. I get my info from y'all.
Oh no.
Well, bet on Errol to win by decision. I got it
Word
going by
up.
30 decision. I think one judge gonna have it a draw, and the other two gonna have it for Errol.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't even watch sports, bro. I don't even watch TV.
Like, look, I don't even watch it no more. You smart. You saving yourself a lot of heartache.
Man.
Yeah. A lot
Hey,
of stress. Sports is stressful.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes
Joe.
it's just like, man, I got to
NFL,
make
Joe.
my money. They making theirs already. You know what I'm saying? I got to make mine.
All I do is work. I'm trying to get into real estate and all kind of other stuff, man. I'm not trying to drive these trucks for 20 years.
Yeah, okay. I feel you on that.
Man, I'm working on
Nobody
entrepreneurship, man. Forget this.
Yeah, feel you for sure. Did anybody see that thing with LeBron though? That thing when he sitting up there drunk on that show?
Yeah, with a glass of wine
I don't.
Yeah, he drinking
or a
wine.
little glass of.
The whole night.
I
He got wine,
refuse.
the whole line.
I refuse to subject myself to that type of buffoonery. Anything I do with LeBron, I just turn. I turn YouTube station over. Yep. I can't do it.
That's right.
It's disgusting, man. It really is. You know, like
It
they be
really
tripping.
is.
They really
It
look.
really
I
is.
had a buddy today tell me that hypothetically, if they win six, if he won, continue to win, and he went 8-6, that would be better than 6-6. I'm like, dog, do you know your math? How are you gonna be better than 100%? Do you hear yourself?
Like I always say, man, the guy is okay. The guy is he's been there. He's been to the finals like 10 times, right?
10 times.
10 times. He's won 6 and lost 4. That's
you got it. That's an F.
That's see exactly.
That's an F.
That's fairly.
That's
I lost.
I'm like, what are we talking about?
I lost all respect for Giannis. I lost all respect for Giannis and Damian Lillard.
Well, I mean,
my bad. The algorithm.
Well, I mean, at least Giannis is trying to get better. You know what I mean with his game.
I'm not talking about his game. I'm talking about his comments, bro. What? LeBron is not the best. Where is he the best?
I mean, the whole league is on that. Trying to conform to the narrative and the agenda pushing LeBron. So
it's the script. They know what it is.
I'm sure in his heart,
it's a soap opera.
Yeah. Sure, in his heart, he doesn't believe that. You know what I mean?
Man,
and you can always tell. They like I swear they a certain type of person. The LeBron fans, they live in a fantasy world, man. They do. They live in a fantasy, and it's disgusting.
Man, I can't deal with it. I just turn.
You say what?
The guy said you my stunt though. So his stunt though.
That's funny. I'm all stunt double, and I'm freaking about 2-3 shades darker than you, Al.
Man, Jackson, Michigan, boy. God.
Jackson, Michigan.
Yeah, boy, prison. They call it Prison City.
Yeah.
They got their motto is we got room for your ASS. They don't care if you white, black, Mexican, like, we don't care. We got room for you. Come on up here. Cooper Street.
They ain't got room for these dudes now. How they gonna make room for you? Go to Jackson. They gonna make room.
Oh yeah.
They always open.
Always.
Vacancy there.
Yeah. I had seen a video a while back. You know what I mean? It's like three some years ago about you comparing Michael and Kobe. This is actually the game after a few days after he retired, the game he retired on, and you were comparing their games. And do you
They poor idols a bump.
I was just gonna ask. Has your opinion on Mike and Kobe changed? Like, you know what I mean? Would you still take Mike over Kobe?
Yeah, I'll still take Mike over Kobe.
Okay, since y'all
Even
talking
though
about
it's
that,
hard,
Because at the end of the day, Michael was perfect.
I mean,
He's six. Not. I'm saying he went 6 for 6.
I mean,
So that means something.
That's about finals, but it's about actual gameplay. You know, as far as actually the impact on the court, everything. Mike was more fundamentally sound. Kobe took more off balance shots than Mike. Like he played the game more beyond the arc than Mike did. Like he was shooting threes. He shot 44% from the field and was shooting threes. People forget he had the most threes in a game. It wasn't Steph and none of them. It was him.
Yeah. I got a question on that subject when I get a chance.
Yeah, but the thing about it is Kobe modeled his game after Mike.
And that's exactly what I want to ask you about. Did Kobe perfect the fadeaway? Did he do the fadeaway better than Mike? That's what I want to know. Want your opinion on?
No, he didn't do it better than Mike.
Word up. That's what I was
thinking.
The same thing.
But it wasn't like Mike's.
No, Mike. Mike is that's his bread and butter. You know what I mean? Because he played inside out, so of course he's not gonna.
When Mike learned that fadeaway, he practiced that fadeaway shot in 1990. Like 1990, he really started to work on the not going to the rim.
Yeah,
that was like 90, 91. He was mostly working on that shot. He wasn't going in to dunk no more. He had made up his mind. I'm not doing the dunk contest no more. I'm out. After he won in Chicago, that was it. He wasn't going to participate. No more dunk contest. He's like, I'm just exhausted of just trying to think of dunks to do. So I just don't need it. I'm trying to be focused on the championship. His whole goal has changed. Like, we got to go to the championship, and I can't win a championship, keep going to the lane, getting my head knocked off. So they was telling him he had to change his game up.
But that makes sense though, and and I tell people, I'm like, dog, you gotta look at the way the game was played back then. You had 3, sometimes 4, the whole team sometimes down there trying to. Once you broke to the basket to go lay it up or dunk, you had guys down there trying to stop that. You ain't have one guy now trying to play defense down there, and they most of the time don't want to be put on a poster.
Exactly.
So they gonna give it up.
Exactly. Like that was my point too. Talking to one of my cousins a few days ago, man. Like the game was played physical. You know what I mean? It was always played physical. You know what I mean? Like you said, you would have about 4. You know what I mean? The lanes would be clogged up at times. You would have about 3, 4 guys waiting for you at the basket. You know what I mean? You wasn't gonna get nothing easy. And you saw Mike even through all that. You know what I mean? Doing all sorts of areas.
You had Charles Oakley and company down there. You had Dennis Rodman and company down there. Bill Laimbeer and company down there. Like, like it wasn't just them. Like, so the fact that they could do all those things and get to the lane and go and jump over above the rim and dunk on those guys, that was amazing.
Exactly.
That was greatness. That was athleticism. Like, just, you know, like, come on, man.
Yeah, and here's my whole point.
Your eyes will tell you.
These young boys don't want to be on social media.
Exactly.
It's like the streets. They don't want to fight no more. They don't want to be on social media getting their butt whooped.
They don't want to stick defense.
No defense. They don't want to be crossed over, ankles broken.
They don't want to get that on. You know, man, they ain't getting
exactly. Like, oh man.
And then I'm like, I'm like, you champion stat chasing. He's like, yeah, that's okay. I'm like, see, that's exactly why you here with me, because you think stat chasing is okay.
But to my point though about the physicality of the game.
Look at this bitch.
Oh my lord. Okay, all right.
She already knocked out.
Okay, but to my point though, man, about the physicality of the game, you know what I mean? You take that away, you know what I mean? You take all that away, you know what I mean? And you see the game now, it's pacified compared to the way it was back in the 80s and 90s, you know what I mean? And you take you know what I mean? Imagine how, like I always say, imagine Mike playing in this era. Imagine like somebody like a Charles Oakley playing in not Charles Oakley, Charles Barkley playing in this era. You know what I mean? They would have a field. They would have a field
And
day. You know what I mean?
even back in the early 2000s, because I remember AI. Like I'm from out here, so I used to go to the games, being on the floor backstage with AI sometimes, and Eric Snow. I was young at the time, but I remember him. I remember the championship going up, playing the Lakers, facing Shaq and company and all them, and he at
Bro,
least got one. That
bro.
was, and the way he changed the league.
If
And they changed the whole the what's it called, the clothing.
if
You couldn't wear
AI
certain clothes before the game anymore.
if AI was playing today, he would beat Michael Jordan because he would be dunking on everybody. If he can go to the lane like this
Right.
butt going to the lane, his little 6'1" or 6.5 foot butt will be dunking on everybody, bro. He'd be at the rim.
And honestly, I don't like seeing AI up close. He really wasn't even 6 feet tall. He was more like 5'10".
D Rose was putting it down.
Oh yeah,
He was somebody.
yeah,
Yeah,
D
that's
Rose,
somebody that would
yeah.
dunk on you. Y'all wouldn't dunk on you like that.
Yeah,
Y'all wouldn't dunk on you like that.
Like after his first 3-4 years in the league, AI chilled out with the dunking. Like once he got the braids, it was more of the layups.
It was more just finishing at the.
Here y'all go living in the 90s. Come on, y'all.
Hey, did y'all see here that Nate Robinson want a rematch?
Oh no!
God, what?
He need to go sit down.
They want a rematch.
Go back to the NBA, bro.
He need to fire his trainers. That's what he need to do.
Steven Jackson had me cracking up, man.
He needs to. He got a better chance of trying to get back in the NBA.
That's what I'm saying. Go back to the league. Look like he in shape too. Go on back and play basketball, bro.
I mean, an hour later he was a meme. Come on.
Yeah. You don't want to furthermore embarrass
Like you
yourself.
might be like I know it's late in the year, but he might have the meme of the year.
You don't want to furthermore embarrass yourself. Dude.
Y'all must have forgot.
That was training little bro, man. Y'all got my boy with his hands all out reaching and shit, man. What y'all was teaching little bro, dog?
You can't teach boxing. You got to have it in you, man.
Y'all must have forgot.
Working on this shit. You see his shoes living.
Who playing that?
Y'all boys,
you in the hurt business.
Yo, I hated AI. I used to hate AI. I still do.
Oh, I see. I see that, bro.
I'm not lying. Tyson just threw a punch in this way.
Hey, yo, AI is LeBron, a shorter LeBron with better hands.
Huh?
Iverson is a shorter LeBron with better handle.
No, he's not.
Better than that, bro.
No, he's not. If he was, he would have some championships.
LeBron better than AI? LeBron better than AI?
Bro, Iverson played in the era with greats, bro. Chill.
Hold on. Iverson played in the grade with who?
With greats.
I just want to know, is Allen Iverson better than LeBron James?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Not even close.
Okay, so how's he better and he ain't won nothing?
Bro, he played with the greats, bro.
Do you remember who he played with?
He took a
played with Eric Snow.
Less than 1%.
Aaron McKee.
Win an NBA championship. I think we just went over this yesterday.
We just said that. Less than 1%.
Hey, maybe if he played defense, he would have some championships.
Is better than LeBron.
Maybe he didn't play one side of the ball.
He used to lead the league in steals.
That don't mean you play defense. Hold on.
It does. What are you talking
about?
Have you seen him play? No, dude.
Let me ask you a question.
Ain't no such thing.
Let me ask you a question.
No,
Iverson has more career steals than Kobe. Who's the better defender?
Go to sleep, bro.
Iverson has more career steals than Ron Artest. Iverson has more career steals than Ron Artest. Who's the better defender?
Real quick, I don't mean to cut y'all off. But stop bringing Kobe's name up for a reference. Stop that. Talk about somebody else.
Okay, Ron Artest. He has more career steals than Ron Artest. Who's the better defender?
Between who? LeBron and Ron Artest?
No, with Iverson and Ron Artest. Iverson has more careers.
Allen Iverson is not a defender. He's not a one-on-one defender.
No, hold on. He said Iverson's a good defender because he has more. Because he led the league in steals.
Because he played the passing lanes, but he didn't.
No, he did not play a lick of defense. Don't give him something he didn't have. He was great, but he didn't play no deep.
Yeah, that's why
he didn't take plays off. You didn't see nobody. You didn't see nobody push him to go play nobody.
Bro, he was 6 foot.
You never seen nobody. You never seen Allen Iverson get pushed to go stick defense like LeBron.
Bro,
Kyle Kuzma had to go push LeBron to go play defense.
He didn't play deep.
He had to guard Marbury.
He didn't guard him. He was just there.
He was
a statue.
Foot. He was 6 feet, bro. Chill.
He was a statue. He was a bum on defense. He was a great player, but he was a bum on defense.
He was 6 feet, bro.
Real quick.
What have you been watching?
Real quick.
What is wrong with
Hold on. If you got the nerve to say Iverson could play D, y'all crazy.
Hold on, homie.
He was 6 foot.
I don't care.
He was 6 feet.
My thing is like, what makes you say he could?
See, y'all can't be honest about it. I can talk about a lot of them guys back in that didn't play D, like Barkley. Barkley didn't play a lick of defense. What's the excuse for Barkley?
Are you okay? You know what that means? You know nothing about basketball.
Yeah, you mean what did Jordan say? This is what Jordan said. Barkley got in front of Jordan and got into a defensive stance, and Jordan started laughing. And Jordan said, "When did you learn how to get in the defensive stance?"
No, man.
Who is this guy?
You watching games for yourself?
Yes.
Go to sleep.
Then you should. Then you would know that Charles Barkley stuck defense.
Let me ask you a question. How many defensive teams did Barkley make in his whole career?
Hold on.
Zero.
Homie, hold on real quick.
You know how many great defenders it was at that time, bro?
Cino, the way you feel about Braun, that's how I feel about AI. But I actually, because AI
is one of the most overrated players in NBA history.
Your mama.
What? He said AI is the most overrated player in history.
I'm being real.
What does that make LeBron then?
I never liked AI. I'm a Marbury fan.
He took AI was the Sixers. AI was the Sixers and literally brought them all the way to the championship.
So you giving him a participation trophy?
Very telling. He said,
"Did he get a participation trophy?"
I was a Marbury fan.
I'm from Coney Island.
Hold on. Why you? He was another loser.
Why you don't like him? Because he shut Marbury.
He's the bust up ass. Yeah, he was bust up ass. I like that. I gotta understand. I've been watching
AI was better than Marbury.
Wait a minute. I've been watching AI go back and forth with Steph since I was we talking about since they was in high school. I went to the same high school when I got older.
Bro, what do you?
So like as a kid,
so you seen AI bust his ass your whole life.
My nigga, you talking too much. Hold on. You talking too much, bro.
You like a football.
As a kid, I've been growing up watching Iverson go back and forth with Steph. So of course, by the time we get to the NBA,
here in Chicago, so I gave it.
I heard you say that. I asked Steph about that too. He said, "Yeah, he went to Chicago and got cooked." I ain't like that shit.
Well, I
wouldn't think you went to Chicago and got cooked. He's like,
I wouldn't say he got cooked.
They was out there doing crossovers and shit.
He could not hit no jump shot, but he could dunk. And I give him that, but he couldn't hit none of his.
He said he came back from Chicago. I'm gonna tell y'all what he told me. This is last year. Steph told me when he came back from Chicago, he came back with crossovers. He said he was out there and dudes were doing crossovers that we weren't doing out here yet in Chicago. Picture that, right?
That's all they do in Chicago. They can't shoot. They just drive.
Yo,
what?
Damn.
What?
Whoa.
Okay, hold on. No. So now I gotta answer that. No, now I gotta answer that. Now would you know?
Chicago got some of the best ball players.
Garcia said, yeah.
No, I didn't. Hold on. I didn't say they weren't good ball players. I said
No.
Them motherfuckers can't shoot a lick out there. Because I hooped in Chicago.
How would you know that though?
Who? Name
You
one.
ain't even from here, dude.
Who? Name one. Name one.
You're not even from here.
Name one elite shooter from Chicago.
Isaiah Thomas can shoot. Yeah, he can shoot. He could shoot.
Nigga went back to the 70s to find that elite shooter.
So yeah, because I know the game. I'll tell you the game. Yeah.
Wait a minute. I want to know where he's from. Where you from, son?
Please tell me. Where did I hoop at? Where did I grow up hooping?
Yeah, where you from? Where you from?
I'm from Indianapolis.
Oh, you from Indiana? Okay.
You know we know shooters out here.
Yeah.
We definitely know the motherfuckers in Chicago can't shoot.
Okay, yeah, but we got better ball players than y'all. How about that?
Hey, them motherfuckers Chicago's will drive your ass
got
to
better
death.
ball players than y'all.
Hey, hold on. It's not y'all hooped on them outside courts. Y'all had the wind blowing and shit. Y'all
Right,
couldn't shoot.
Yeah, rough, yeah.
I'm scared.
Y'all niggas didn't hoop rough.